Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boy BlockchainCrusader here from Debate Crypto, bringing you the inside scoop of Coinbase banning Russian crypto users. I told you these centralized exchanges would comply and they would be coming out for the average investor. And here it is, guys. Coinbase officially announced it. Stay tuned to the end of the video to cover.
In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto.
First up, we got Switzerland also jumping into the mix and saying, hey, we're also not going to let Russians get inside these crypto assets and we're going to freeze their accounts. But before we jump into that, guys, let's do a quick market overwatch and see what is going on in the markets. Here we go. So, fear and greed index down to 22. We are in extreme fear right now, guys. Yesterday we were in fear. The week before that we were in fear. The last month we've been in extreme fear. We were literally at neutral for about a day before all this fear came flooding back into the markets. Obviously, this has been affecting the prices. Currently, Bitcoin is back under 40,000. Ethereum has dropped all the way back down to 2,600. Everything is down 5% or so. Currently, we have a small little uptick, nothing to be amazed about. Obviously, things cannot go straight down. There's always going to be these minor little glimpses of green. It's the little sprinkles in a big shit sandwich, I should say. So, nothing amazing happening in the markets. Things are coming back down. Will Bitcoin test or retest these lower levels of 30K range? Are we going to go into these 20s? We don't know, right? We don't know. There's a lot of FUD and fear going on. And with these exchanges now complying and wanting to ban Russian users, there's even more fear than ever. So first up, Switzerland, right? Switzerland will freeze Russian crypto assets, says the report. But before we jump into this, guys, smash the like, share it with your friends if you haven't shared it with your friends yet. Greatly appreciate it. Drop a comment down below. Tell us how you feel about this video. So remember, stay tuned to the Coinbase compliance right after this. So let's jump in. Switzerland. Switzerland said, according to a report on Friday from Financial Times, the Swiss federal government plans to freeze crypto assets owned by Russian citizens and businesses held within Switzerland borders. So now, if you're a Russian citizen in a different country, they're gonna start freezing your assets, and you must be wondering, how are they gonna do this? They can't just freeze your assets, right? This is the blockchain. You're free to. There's no middleman. There's no way of reversing a transaction or stopping it. There are ways, guys, and we're gonna jump into that tonight. So here we go. The freeze would coincide with sanctions already imposed by the European Union in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. At the Financial Times report, Swiss Finance Minister Guy Parmelin, or I'm pretty sure I butchered that, says 223 Russians, including close associates of President Vladimir Putin, have had their bank accounts and physical assets frozen by Switzerland in the past week. The cryptocurrency prohibitions are additional penalties beyond EU sanctions. So they're taking a step forward beyond the regular sanctions and saying we're also going to freeze your cryptocurrency assets. I told you earlier this week that they would be coming for crypto, that we're playing a 50-50 and say, would we see crypto be the way to evade sanctions, or were they going to crack down with regulations? And so far, we are seeing the crackdown. A senior official in the finance ministry tells Financial Times, freezing crypto assets was necessary because Switzerland wants to protect the integrity of its blockchain industry. That sounds like a big piece of baloney, right? What they're going to do is they're going to come after these centralized exchanges, and they talk about it down here, right? Calls for exchanges such as Coinbase and Binance to ban and freeze Russian access to cryptocurrencies has spotlighted digital assets' borderless nature. It's a big threat to them, a borderless nature. While on exchanges may freeze or restrict access, crypto kept in cold storage or self-custody wallet would be more challenging to confiscate or seize, unless its holders try to move it through restricted channels. This is exactly what I've been telling you guys. Self-custody, cold storage. Become independent from the traditional system. Do not continue to depend on these centralized exchanges. They will screw you in the long run. They will take away your assets, not your keys, not your coins. It's very simple in the crypto game. If you're not self-custody, if you're not protecting your own assets, if you're not being your own bank, they will come for you. So, continuing here, says, if someone holds their crypto keys themselves, wherever they are, it's going to be virtually impossible to identify them, the official told FT, Financial Times. But if they are using crypto services, funds, exchanges, and so on, these service points we can target. They're literally telling you how they're going to come after you. So stop using these services and become independent. Now, for the big news. For the big news that everybody's been waiting for, Coinbase. Here it is, guys. Here it is. So start smashing that like button, hit that subscribe, and share it with your friends because it's about to go down. Coinbase CEO says we'll comply with Russia ban if U.S. government tells us to. I literally said these same words this past week. This past week, speaking with Nick, we were live on Debate Crypto. You can go check the tape. I told you they will weaponize centralized exchanges and they will come after you. And these exchanges do not care about you. It seemed all hunky dory when all the exchanges were saying, no, we're not gonna ban the Russian people from it. We're gonna protect them. They deserve financial freedom, yada yada yada. But all they care about is their bottom dollar. And if the government comes knocking and says, you gotta comply or you're out of here, they will comply to continue making money. These exchanges are not your friends. They do not care about the individual. They care about making money. So let's keep going into this. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has said the exchange will comply with a ban on Russian users should the US government impose rules to that effect. They're literally giving you the warning that they will. It's not happening just yet, but it is coming. This war continues to grow, continues to expand. The longer it drags out, the more they're likely going to come knocking and eventually ban people. And they start with banning Russians, they eventually will come for you as well. Just because Russia's, but I'm not a Russian, I'm not, part of this war, they deserve it. This is where the slippery slope begins. There's an excuse to start banning certain users. Exchanges begin to comply because it is justified. And eventually, those justifications continue to grow, and it comes after any targeted person or group of people that they feel like. So here we go. If the U.S. government decides to impose a ban, we will, of course, follow those laws, Armstrong said in a tweet. Armstrong also took to the opportunity to double down on exchanges' existing stance when it comes to banning Russian users from exchanges amid the invasion to Ukraine. Yeah, here he comes saying, there definitely shouldn't be, we are pro exchanges helping the people, right? We are not preemptively banning all Russians from using Coinbase. Not yet, but they're coming. We believe everyone deserves access to basic financial services. Yeah, that belief goes out the window real quick the minute the government says you're not going to make any more money if you don't comply. So let's skip all this mumbo jumbo, right? This all just sugary puff over here trying to sugarcoat you. Down here, Whitebit Exchange literally told Decrypt via email that it has already preemptively taken steps against Russian users. This is a different exchange, but an exchange nonetheless, saying procedures for checking for sanctions list have been introduced. Trading activities with the Russian ruble, have been closed, and registration of users from the countries of the Russian Federation and the Republic of Belarus have been suspended, Whitebit said. Since Russia's invasion, right, the Russian sanctions. So they're literally telling you, Coinbase says we're not doing it preemptively. We believe that, Russians should definitely have their use case of having financial independence, yada, yada. But if the government comes, we will definitely comply. We already have another exchange here saying, yes, we are already preemptively taking steps for this. We've seen the pressure coming out from Elizabeth Warren, Hillary Clinton, the Ukraine government, Switzerland, right? We just covered it. Switzerland coming out trying to take down Russian users from using crypto. Get away from centralized exchanges. Get away from centralized services. Become your own bank. Hold self-custody, guys. Hold self-custody. If not, you are done. It's all over for you if you don't, because they will come after you, guys. And if you do not become decentralized, if you not get off these centralized exchanges, if you don't stop depending on the mercy of these people and these companies, you are done. You are not going to survive the crypto revolution. They're literally giving you the warning right now that anything that is centralized through unrestricted channels, because they deem it so, will be controlled. So centralized exchanges, centralized services, if you're not being your own bank, if you're not holding custody of your own keys and holding your cryptos in cold storage, it's over for you guys. It's only a matter of time before they come for you. Right now, the focus is on Russian users, but that won't last forever. Later in the future, there would be another group of people that would be deemed, for whatever reason, necessarily need to be banned or need to be restricted on crypto use. The crypto regulations are coming for the individuals. They're not going to protect the people. They are going to protect themselves, and they're going to protect their control. And the control is going to be through the weaponization of these centralized exchanges and services in the crypto game. Do yourself a favor. Get decentralized. I can't say it enough. Put your own crypto into your own self-custody cold storage and protect yourself. Become your own bank. If not, it's not going to end well. It's not working out very well for the Russian people right now, and anyone can be next. So, like always, question everything, trust nothing, get decentralized, do yourself a favor, guys. And until next time, HODL like it's hot.